What's going on, guys? Centuri. Have a bunch of wood here I've been working on the last week. This is a tree that had come down. Big storm we had this summer out at the lake, and a friend of mine's house, they're on the water, had two massive trees fall down on the power lines. I got more over there. I got my last truckload right here. But as a result of those two trees falling, and not only did I get all this wood for, well, just the expense, at my expense of the chainsaw gas, oil, gas in the truck, my labor, shit like that, which is, my labor's free anymore, being retired. I got all the power lines that had fallen from the tree. Power company left it all, man. Check this out. Got 28.84 pounds worth of power line. Look at the size of that bad boy. This one's the killer. I wish I would have got a ton of this. I have to strip that one down yet. But yeah, 28.84 pounds of copper here. I think $1.85 a pound is what it's going for these days. So I have that little pile of aluminum cable that they left as well. But hey, free shit, right? They just left it there. I couldn't believe it. If I was one of the linesmen, I would have taken it home, but whatever. And I'm gonna take in those 3 batteries, and then I have another pile of cable here that I've been saving for the last couple years since my last run. I got some 2 gauge, some 1 gauge, 4 gauge in there. I'm not gonna bother stripping that. But, and some brass, about 35 pounds of brass right there. So I'm going to make a scrap run here. We'll see how much money I get out of that, man. I'm going to put that toward my next acquisition, which will obviously be gold. Even though spot's high, I am waiting until the next pullback on it, which it appears, at least according to the 3-month and the 30-day average, that we're in a downtrend. Now, I know a lot of you guys think we're moving up, but no, we've already gone up, remember, to the 1560 range, and now we're bouncing off of 15. We're in the 1490s now, but we've been having lows. Our biggest dip yet was 1460. And the most recent one was 1474, but we still are heading lower, man. We're making higher lows, but lower highs in terms of the market right now for spot price. So I'm just waiting, trying to be patient, man. It really doesn't make sense what the market has done lately for precious metals. For like gold, jumping from the $1,200 range, the upper 12s, right, like 1275 plus, to just shooting right up to 1560. It doesn't make any sense. It's not a logical increase in the price of gold right now. So I'm thinking still that the upper 1300s is the like 1370, 1380, maybe just under 1400 is the most logical place for gold to be right now. So I'm banking on 1380 to $1,400 gold personally. Now if gold goes down to like 1440, 1450 ish, I might come in and buy a little bit at that point. But I'm still holding out for the massive pullback, which should happen. It really logically should happen. I do not see, and I haven't been in this market that long, you guys. I've only been doing this since 2015, so I'm by no means an expert. But, time proves, and history prove itself over and over and over again. It's not going to hold here in the upper $1,400s, $1,500 range. It just makes no logical sense whatsoever. So, am I going to buy gold right now? Well, no. I did got some after I sold my silver, not all of it, but, whatever amount it was that I sold recently. And I put that money immediately into gold because I wanted to have that safe haven asset. Know what I'm saying? I still don't see silver as being a safe haven asset, or even a safe haven. I shouldn't even say asset. I just don't see it because it's proven itself to me is really not so much. You have to wait so much longer for silver to increase in value than you do gold, right? There's so many weeks, you guys, where, like in the past, when gold was in the $1,100 range, which is when I came in, that, you'd be $1,175 one day, and the next day it would be, $1,250 or $1,220. It goes up and down in leaps and bounds. You could literally, with gold, trade on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, even in physical holdings, not just paper market, but in the physical market. You could trade and make profit after profit after profit after profit, whereas with silver, because of the premiums you're paying on it, you have to wait. You're on an intergalactic wait. And, at least for somebody 51 years old as myself and retired, it's really hard to put that down on a metal that's going to make you wait for so freaking long for some kind of an increase on your initial purchase or investment, right? I look at it as an investment. I do look at it at precious metals as a hedge fund, right? But I've learned through experience, through buying and selling it, back to the dealer, or trying to sell it at an LCS out here is retarded. You get way more money, even after shipping, selling it to an online dealer. So I've chosen to do that. But nevertheless, it's proven itself to me that gold is the winner. It just is what it is, man. I do enjoy my silver. I do have almost 1,000 ounces of silver remaining in my stack. And my gold to silver ratio within my stack is, gold is the higher of the two. My gold to silver holdings are really good right now, but I would like to have a more positive number on my gold than I would silver. I'm not bashing silver, man. Silver's still way better to hold than, anything else. I mean, at least you're holding a precious metal of sorts, right? Better than copper, right? But, now let's look at copper, okay? I got all this shit for free, and I got all that little pile out there for nothing. Just the cost of me picking it up off the ground and clipping it with my little clippers that I already own, and taking it into the scrapyard and getting paid what's essentially free money. Hell, even copper is the winner over silver. If you want to talk about what's outperforming another metal, in this case, it would be copper outperforming silver, right? Because I have only my time and a little bit of my physical energy involved in the procurement of it, right? I didn't have to expend any money out of pocket on it as I would have to on silver and gold, okay? Most of us can drive up and down the road and in one day have a bunch of box fans or whatever kind of freaking electronic device that we could clip the cords off of it or whatever, and accumulate that over a couple weeks or even a few months and have a bunch of free money, taking it into the scrapyard, and then take that money, as I'm going to do, and throw it down on some precious metal, right? Where's your costs at? Well, it's involved in your gasoline. And, if you're like me, you don't even count your time. Why count your time? It's not really worth it. In the end, if you're expending very little energy towards it, then it's completely worth it. So I just want to encourage you guys to if you're going to worry about, what's outperforming another, well, in this case, copper. It's outperformed everything. It's pretty much free to me. And out of the deal, I got a whole shit ton of firewood, so there's my energy savings for my wood burner for the winter time. Even though that's a little bit wet, I have about a cord that I can burn prior to that shit. drying out. I'll give it about 3 months, and then I'll burn it up. I usually get a fire going pretty hot so as to keep the creosote down in the wood burner there. So anyways, at this point I'm rambling, you guys. I just wanted to show you what I got for nothing. And you can too, man. Just drive up and down the road, look for them electronic devices, and take them home, put a little bit of time in it, and that's how you can get your silver and gold, right? If I bought silver with this, it still wouldn't really owe me much. Sure, I get more silver for it, but if I'm going to hold something long term, it's definitely going to be gold, and in the short term, it's definitely going to be gold even, because I stand a chance to make money in a short term should I decide to sell. Moreover than silver, which you have to wait exponentially. All right, enough ramble. 11 minutes your time. Thanks a lot for stopping by, buddy. Until next time, my friends. See you.